because someone feels like you're their happily ever after. It's like they see you as the end all be all. Like, hi Aries, this is your October 2020 love reading. So this month we are in a Mercury retrograde. The Mercury retrograde is going to end around the beginning to the middle of November. This is a time when you may notice a lot of exes coming back, ex-friends, family members that you haven't heard from for a while, that kind of thing. Things are being sent back to you to be rehashed, to be looked over, to be revised. I'm also seeing here in your spread, you have the Three of Swords in the middle of October with Judgment. Judgment is typically an energy of something from the past coming back around, and this obviously has to do with a heartbreaking situation. And I feel like a lot of you, Aries, are already aware of this. You're already trying to heal from this. And for others of you, just watch out around the middle of October. Again, there's a heartbreaking energy here. So this can happen around that time, or you already know of this, okay? And for your overall energy, you have a heavy earth sign in your midst. You have someone here that is likely a Capricorn specifically, or Taurus, Virgo, or they have a lot of earth placements in their chart. This is someone that you are having a lot of anxiety thinking about. Again, there's this like ruminating energy. You may be staying up at night thinking about this person. You just feel kind of like you're walking on eggshells, or you're just worried about this person in general, okay? You have the Nine of Swords on top of the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, you are concerned about your finances, and this is what you are feeling that anxiety over. You have control over this, though. You're going to be taking back control over your finances, and you are going to be making slow and steady progress there. Because you have the Ace of Pentacles coming towards you, it's just delayed. So it may not happen as fast as you want it to happen. In terms of your career, in terms of love, this new beginning that you have likely with an earth sign or someone that is very career driven, this is also delayed. So this is something new starting for you. You even have the Queen of Pentacles again on top of your Ace of Pentacles. So this is something that's more stable coming towards you in your love life. But I feel like right now you're having to wait on this. It may not even happen this month, Aries. I'm feeling more towards the end of this year. Again, there's a delay here. So in your energy, you do have communication coming towards you. Eight of Wands and the Page of Swords. That's definitely communication coming towards you. There's people that want to speak to you. They have a lot to say to you. There's also someone that's watching you on social media, someone that wants to learn more about you. They want to know what you've been up to, what you're doing, who you're hanging out with, and they want to speak to you. I feel like there's more than one person that wants to speak to you in terms of your love life, and you're going to have this opportunity to have this conversation with them. I feel like for some of you, Aries, you're going to be the one to actually initiate this contact because it is in your energy. So you may be the first one that reaches out, and you're going to be pleasantly surprised that you have a reciprocal exchange of communication with this person. For others of you, you have communication coming in here that you've actually been waiting for. I feel like this person that you are wanting to hear from, if it's this one that broke your heart or someone that you are emotionally feeling that sadness from, there's someone here that you feel has been acting immature. I also feel like there is this level of being attached to this person that goes really, really deep, feels very intense and strong, and you don't really understand why. Either you've been with this person for a long time and you just have difficulty walking away from this person for too long, and you always find yourself being reeled back in, drawn back into them, or this is how they're feeling about you. There's something about this connection with this person you're dealing with in the month of October where you feel like it's really difficult to sever these ties. For some of you, this is going to be an unhealthy and toxic connection. And I feel like you're on the fence about really what to do with this. Two of Swords on top of the Devil. You could be dealing specifically, as I said, with a Capricorn. For others of you, this is just going to be you not really sure, you being on the fence, not being able to really make a decision mentally within yourself of which way you want to go with this person. This is someone that you have a very deep soul tie to. And it's almost like the universe keeps trying to bring you guys back together. This is kind of like a karmic thing going on here. it is a karmic thing going on here. The Devil, Three of Swords, and you have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So at the beginning of your timeline, this is the beginning of October, there was an ending to a situation. You have death here, can also speak about transforming a situation, but I feel like this is mostly speaking about an ending that you recently had to walk away from. So it's like you had to find a closure with that person, with that situation. The Wheel of Fortune being reversed here, be careful of your spending. You feel like when you left a connection, your luck went to shit. I'm just going to be honest with what I'm seeing here. That's how you feel, is when you transform that situation with the past person or you put an end to it, you feel like you took a stumble in terms of your fortune or your luck. You just felt like things were not going your way. But what you didn't understand about this was spiritually you were ascending, you were rising, you have the world with this. So that's like having success over what you perceived to be a failure when in actuality, it was something that you needed to grow from. Now, towards the middle to the end of October, you have Judgment. So whoever broke your heart is wanting to speak to you again, or they're wanting to get through this with you. I feel like someone wants to apologize, because for one of your oracle cards here, I'm sorry I let my pride get in the way. So someone was being prideful. Someone was being stubborn. It's like someone did not want to be vulnerable emotionally. They didn't want to be the first to reach out, or they didn't want to be the first to apologize and own up to any mistakes. And didn't I say something about losing sleep with the Nine of Swords up here? You also have losing sleep over you. So this could definitely be how they're feeling also. Because I do feel like there's a mutual energy between you two, almost a telepathic emotional energy, that you two are mirroring off of each other, especially if this is a karmic soul tie, which I'm feeling strongly it is. Especially with Judgment being here, that is very karmic. Sort of like working out those karmic kinks and those lessons. For some of you, you got stuck on this lesson, Wheel of Fortune. You got stuck there and you were unable to fully move past it for a while. But you are going to, or you already rose above it with the Worlds, even though it was really difficult. And speaking of your Two of Swords, you also have, I'm weighing the pros and cons. I feel like you're the one weighing the pros and cons with this connection. Now, there is someone here that you haven't heard from, or like communication has been at a standstill, because you have the Four of Swords. So that's like taking a break, not having communication, taking time to gather your thoughts and your emotions after this heartbreak. And you were feeling really confused, but now that you've taken that time, or now that you're going to take that time to yourself to kind of put everything to rest and just clear your mind, the confusion is going to clear up too. This is going to happen towards the end of October, so you may not be in that respite period yet, but this is looking really healing for you, Aries, because you were extremely confused, and that's why you were unable to make a choice. I feel like a lot of people were communicating with you. You may have gotten a lot of different advice from different people, different opinions, and you weren't really sure like who to believe or what path to take here. And now that the chatter has kind of died down, and now that you're more able to focus in on yourself and what you feel, now you're able to see things a lot more clear. And that's what's going to help you make this decision, because you do have a decision that you're finally going to actually like choose which path to go down with the Two of Wands here, whereas before you were not. You were still in that confusion mode. And this has to do with the idea of walking away from someone. So either you're going to make the decision not to walk away from a connection, or whoever walked away from you is going to make their way back to you. And that's the decision that's going to be made towards the end of October. You also have here the Six of Swords, the Star, the Devil again, and the Moon. So someone was being very secretive. There may have been lies, deception. Someone was just hiding their feelings, hiding how they really felt. And again, there's that soul tie here. Everything was kind of illusory, like an illusion. So I'm not necessarily seeing a third party here, although for some of you it can definitely be that. There was definitely like manipulation, I feel, with the Moon and the Devil. But you're healing with the Star here, Six of Swords, you're moving forward, you're moving on. Again, the World is kind of closing that part of your chapter, that part of your story out, so that you can grow from it and so that you're not stuck in the whirlpool of getting sucked out further and further and further from your own shore and keep getting like hurt and just keep getting pummeled by the waves of pain. I feel like there was just this deep confusion that you were in. And mentally, it was driving you crazy. Especially being that you have the Three of Swords here. That is pain. And someone feels really bad about walking away from you. Whoever this person was, let their emotions kind of dictate the way that this went. Because you have, I'm in my feelings right now, so someone is hurt. At the bottom of your deck, you have the High Priestess. So you are remaining quite closed off right now, quite secretive, not really speaking, not really talking to this person. You have the Fool underneath that. That's your major arcana. So I feel like you're just ready to start fresh and start new in your love life. And you do have the Ace of Pentacles coming towards you, but like I said, it's delayed. I feel like you're really looking forward to the beginning of the new year. And I feel like you're waiting on someone here. Seven of Pentacles could have to do with that communication coming through. Two of Wands again, yeah. I feel like when you get this communication, you're going to have to make a choice here. But the confusion's really going to clear up and allow you to actually make that choice for yourself. Again, you're not going to be stuck on the fence. Page of Pentacles, there's that earth energy again. Someone's going to be offering you something here. Oh, look at that. The world reversed. So it may be circling back around for you, Aries. Okay, again, there's an X energy here, which seems to be a theme for all the signs this month, which isn't surprising. Knight of Swords reversed, someone that hasn't been speaking to you, or someone that's very reluctant initially to speak to you, or that you haven't, heard from in a while because they were being really closed off emotionally, kind of hoarding their feelings. There's that Three of Cups. For some of you, it was a third party. Okay. But yeah, I feel like someone is just not done here. The world reversed. Like someone thought they were over it or thought it was done. There's still some loose ends that have not been tied up. So how you're feeling about this person, there was a situation that was unrequited, and this is going to completely change. And then you have the Devil again. So it could be Capricorn or an earth sign, or someone that you felt incredibly connected to, quite possibly even a toxic connection, because you also have the Five of Wands reversed here, which can definitely speak about conflict and fighting for attention and codependency. So someone here could have definitely been addicted to drugs, alcohol, having toxic behaviors, toxic patterns in the relationship, but you still feel like there's a deep connection there. So whoever was unrequited before, this is going to completely change. I feel like if you were the one that felt like you were rejected, or like you were the one that was kind of begging for someone, they're going to end up begging for you, or vice versa. Some situation that you thought was dead, but I still feel like there's toxicity in this connection. For others of you here, I'm seeing that you're just going to heal and walk away, even if this person comes back, because you're going to acknowledge just how toxic it was, and you're also going to acknowledge the codependency issues that were in that connection. For some of you, you're just not going to want to fight for this anymore, okay? But someone here is definitely coming back. For your oracle cards here, you have past life connection. Again, there's that deep bond and that feeling like you just can't let go of this person. It's because this was a karmic soul tie, again, someone that you have had a past life with. And I feel like for a lot of you, you already know that because it's so, they just feel so familiar to you on a soul level. You also have drawn to you, so this person is incredibly drawn to you, and you have I'm sorry. Someone here is sorry. Someone here wants to apologize, and passionate romance. So this may start up again, and it may become very, very physical, very fast in terms of passionate escapades and that kind of thing, and picking up right where you two left off. For others of you, they're sorry because they ran off and had some kind of fling, okay? And that's what they're trying to say sorry for, because they just can't release you and they don't know why. And they keep wanting to come back, even though they kind of had this excursion here, right? Okay, so we're going to take a look at how this person really feels about you and the outcome of the situation over on the extended. And I love you so much, Aries. Happy Halloween. I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. super happy with him. Everything was going amazingly, right? And then the first card out of the spread was the Five of Swords. And I swear to God, I put it back in the spread. I stopped shuffling. I left the deck on the table. I was like, we're done here. I don't want to do this anymore. Let's just pretend that never happened. It's obviously wrong. Well, it wasn't wrong because